Title: Unheard. In a quiet corner of a small town, there lived a man named Samuel. He was a gentle soul, but life had rendered him silent. You see, Samuel was born deaf, and he had never heard the sweet melodies of the world. However, he had a unique gift, an extraordinary ability to perceive emotions and feelings that others often overlooked. Samuel's world was one of profound silence, but within that silence, he found a universe of emotions. He lived alone in a modest house, and every day, he would sit on his porch, watching the world go by. People would pass by, lost in their own thoughts, oblivious to the man who couldn't hear. One summer evening, a young woman named Mercy moved into the house next door. She was vibrant and full of life, with a radiant smile that could brighten the darkest day. Mercy quickly became friends with the neighbors, except for Samuel, whom she had never noticed. Samuel, however, noticed Mercy from the moment she moved in. He watched her tend to her garden, dance on her porch, and laugh with friends. He couldn't hear her laughter, but he could feel the joy in her heart. It was a joy that he had never known, and it moved him in ways he couldn't describe. One day, as Samuel sat on his porch, Mercy's soccer ball accidentally rolled into his yard. She hurried over, apologizing profusely. Samuel smiled warmly and gestured that it was no trouble at all. Mercy was surprised by his kindness, and for the first time, she truly noticed him. Over time, they began to communicate using simple gestures, smiles, and written notes. Despite the lack of words, a deep connection blossomed between them. Mercy shared her dreams and aspirations with Samuel, and he listened with his heart. He shared his observations of the world's emotions, and she marveled at his unique perspective. As the seasons changed, their friendship deepened. Samuel taught Mercy to appreciate the beauty of silence, and she taught him the beauty of sound through her vibrant world. They discovered that emotions transcended language, and their bond grew stronger with each passing day. One evening, as the sun set in hues of orange and pink, Samuel handed Mercy a note that read, "I may never hear your laughter, but I feel your joy in my heart every day." Tears welled up in Mercy's eyes as she hugged Samuel tightly. She realized that sometimes the most meaningful connections are formed in silence. Years passed, and their friendship continued to flourish. They shared countless moments of happiness and comfort, bridging the gap between their two worlds. Samuel may have been unheard by the world, but in Mercy's heart, he was her most treasured confidant. One day, as Samuel watched the world go by from his porch, he felt a deep sense of contentment. He had found a kindred spirit in Mercy, and his silent world had become rich with meaning and love. He closed his eyes, feeling the warmth of the sun on his face, and smiled. In the end, Samuel's world may have been silent, but his heart had heard the most beautiful symphony of all. The symphony of love, friendship, and the profound connection that transcended words. And in that quiet corner of the small town, two souls had found a love that needed no words to be heard, a love that spoke directly to the heart. And so, the story of Samuel and Mercy reminds us that in the silence of our lives, there are often unheard stories waiting to be discovered. And in the absence of words, there can be a profound language of the heart that touches us in the most meaningful ways. Questions. Describe Samuel's daily routine and how he spends his time. What are some of the lessons that Samuel and Mercy learn from each other? What does Samuel's note to Mercy symbolize, and how does Mercy react to it? How does the story conclude, and what message does it convey? Moral lessons. It illustrates that true friendship can transcend barriers such as language or physical limitations. Samuel's ability to perceive emotions highlights the significance of emotional intelligence. It reminds us that the world is full of unheard stories, waiting to be discovered when we take the time to listen and understand. The end. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and turn on the notification bell to get notified anytime I upload a new video. Stay well, stay blessed, until I come your way again. Bye bye.